Oh, God!
And this match doesn't even have a chance to start.
Brute Vanslyke just brutalizing Omar, throwing him into the steps. And Brute Vanslyke is going to try and get every advantage he can over the champion. You can argue whether or not he needs any, but he is going to do all he can to soften up. Oh my God, Omar going over the top and into the crowd. Brute Vanslyke fixing to get us written up with the commission here.
Omar is just hurt in a bad way.
He really got ammo. He got completely blindsided on the entranceway there. Almost knocked out with that one shot, let alone all the other damage that's been put on him. Fan giving him a drink of water.
And this is the monster that Father Derek sought to bring out of Brute Vanslyke.
And we may be seeing its final form here in what is unquestionably his most important match.
We saw Brute come out to the ring with some some additional titles. We saw HVO come out to the ring with some additional titles, but none of them shine quite like the NYCW Heavyweight Championship. And that is what this is all about.
And that is what Brute Vanslyke is looking to add to his collection and take away from Omar's huge exploder suplex out of the corner there. And he has been absolutely relentless all over Omar since well before the start of this match. I don't even know if the bell's rung officially yet.
I don't believe it has, and I can't imagine Omar is ready to compete.
He hasn't even got his shirt off.
He's barely got his feet under him. Brute's going to let him stand up. Brute knows that bell needs to ring for him to win that gold. And there it is.
Immediately going back on the attack here. Irish whip. Omar holds on. And using his smarts, he is getting out of town.
He needs to take a breath.
But
figure out where he is and get his game plan on.
He's taking his eyes off Brute and arguing with Father Derek. And
that was a mistake the first time.
And it's a mistake again. Not one that the champ typically makes, but I think he's just taken out of his element so far with this start that Brute had against him. And Brute's already bringing him back to the ring.
Omar likes to start matches by jaw-jacking with the crowd, taunting his opponent, stepping out between the ropes, and
starting the match on his terms. Really.
Absolutely. And he has not gotten that opportunity, but that's going to change things, it looks like.
Sees an opening, kicks that rope, drives it right between the legs of Brute, and that'll equalize things in a hurry.
He may have been blindsided, but he's smart as ever, dropping those legs right across the back.
And that just goes to show you that there is not a single moment in a match in which High Voltage Omar is not dangerous. And that is the reason that he is the NYCW champion. Just when you think you have him on the ropes, just when you think you've got this match won, he pulls out something, and all of a sudden you're on your back, and he is on the attack on top of you.
Even if that something is a little dirty, by all means.
Absolutely. By no means is Omar above bending or shattering the rules in pursuit of retaining his title.
Big headbutt. Takes just about as much out of Omar. Throwing those shoulders.
And these two huge men in the ring are really starting to test the structural integrity of the ring here at NYCW as Omar hits a beautiful combination. Cartwheel back elbow, followed up with a Gamangiri right to the side of the face.
Oh, looked like Brute was trying to move out of the way or shift around there and try to reverse it, catch Omar, but Omar driving that whole elbow right down across the midsection.
Omar almost anticipated where he was going to be as opposed to where he was. And
got it
hit on the money.
2 steps ahead as the champ.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're coming out of the box behind. Huge right hand. Another.
Oh my God. Talk about huge right hands.
Almost taking the head off of Omar.
Oh, lifts him up and nails him with a shot right to the jaw. Omar getting back up to his feet, I think maybe out of reflex more than anything. And then getting brought right back down with a big hip toss by the big man.
Monster is unleashed in Brute Vanslyke.
Good Lord.
After a night of out-of-this-world action, This main event is fixing to deliver, and Omar gets out of the way of the big splash.
Hits a shot on Brute, and he's going to go back to the corner for something of his own. And he runs into a back elbow.
Sends him all the way back to the corner he came from. Brute's got him up fireman's carry.
Omar out the back.
Jawbreaker.
Hits a jawbreaker on the big man. Trying to get some steam, but no, runs right into another one of those massive fists.
Talk about a jawbreaker.
Dear Lord.
That'll rearrange your face. Another fireman's carry.
Going into a TKO, and he nails every bit of it.
That could be all she wrote.
This could be the end right here. New champ, potentially 1-2. And Omar just barely kicking out. Brute Vanslyke not putting all of his weight on Omar, still reeling from the effects of Omar's offense, certainly. Both men struggling to get to their feet. And for a match, we've only probably about 5 minutes into this match formally, but
they've been burning on all cylinders.
Yeah, just nailing each other with every haymaker they can think of.
Got that claw, pinky and thumb across the temple.
He's lifting him up. No, Omar gets out of it, comes down, boot across the foot, and then hits him with a spinning back kick and then a running neck breaker. And Omar just looking for every advantage he can get here, getting ready to go up to the top rope. Maybe looking for that frog splash that he loves to hit. He ends matches with this frog splash very regularly, and that could be it right there.
He got all of it. Omar coming crashing down with that frog splash.
And he's going for the cover, and that could be it. Champ could retain. 1, 2. No! Brute just barely kicks out. And Omar can't believe it. He thought for sure he had it won, and honestly, I did too. He drilled the big man with that frog splash, but somehow Brute managed to kick out. But it could be a formality here as Omar looks to land the killing blow. Side kick to the face, another side kick. Trying for a third, Brute gets up, Omar ducks under, Brute off the ropes, jumping knee by High Voltage Omar, he goes for the cover, 1, 2. And Brute Vanslyke kicks out at 2.
And often, 5 minutes into a Brute Vanslyke match, you see Brute kick out by throwing his opponent off of him after a 1, maybe barely a 2. But Brute has really laid into Omar. Omar's really laid into Brute, and at this point, it's about even, and Brute's just barely getting the shoulder up.
And we didn't
just before the 3, and
we didn't have time to mention this before the match, but Omar had those handcuffs around his neck as he brought them out. He just nailed Brute right in the face with him, but Brute still hit that power bomb. Both men are down.
Father Derek's down on the outside too. Omar got rid of him, and
Jesus, it's like a bomb hit this ring. And the refs counting both men down. Omar from that power bomb, Brute from that punch with the handcuffs used as makeshift brass knuckles. We're at 6 here.
Both men just barely starting to stir. Referee had a count of 8.
Neither man getting on their feet. 9. 10, that's it. Both men counted down for the 10 count.
And the crowd is
stunned.
In shock.
And the referee declaring a no contest for both of these men being both counted down. And here comes Dante Dio, who's been handling timekeeping duties. He's checking on High Voltage Omar, which
the locker
unusual considering the history they have.
Absolutely, and the locker room's coming out to check on both of these men.
And for the short pace, the fast pace that this match had, this was a car crash, Dominic. I mean, right from the beginning, these two were throwing everything they could at each other.